First of all, I want to thank our fans for coming to the game, and especially our students. Our student section seemed to be as big as it's been in a while, and they came out and supported us and were really loud. And some of our coaches were talking about on the sideline how loud it was. We couldn't even talk in the huddle during timeouts. It was just such an electric feeling, and that's kind of environment we want to play in. And so our fans created that, and we appreciate that. The game was big. Obviously, when you talk about going into this game, I think Western Kentucky was favored to win the league, and I know some people have picked them to win the league, rightfully so. Real good football team, and we're just kind of one of those games where you hope you can hang around about the middle of the third quarter, and if you're still hanging around, you got a chance to win it. And that's exactly what happened, and we go down 21-10, and I told the offense that we just go out there and score. I was kind of hoping for a touchdown, but we drove down and kicked the field goal to make it 21-13 and make a stop. We get the ball again. We go down and score, tie the game up with a 2-point conversion. At that point, I knew the game was on, and I knew that our kids had a lot of confidence. And so just a tribute to my staff and what they've done, and to our players what they've done. It was just after the game was as fun of a locker room as I've been in a long, long time. And they've been waiting for this moment and been fighting so hard for the last several years to get to this point, to play a Division I schedule and to have a big Division I win over a really good football team. That was exciting for our players and everybody involved in our organization. So, to say we wouldn't have been confident if we didn't win the game, I don't think that's the case. But it certainly is an elevated feeling about winning ball games like that. It's something that kind of gives you a feeling that, hey, we can do this. And so I'm proud of them for that. What we've talked about as a staff and what we're going to do is we're going to work on pure fundamentals. And I know you guys get tired of hearing me say that, but that's just the truth. You look at every play in the game where we didn't do well, it was always a fundamental flaw. I didn't take the right step. I didn't bring my feet on the tackle. I didn't have a proper aiming point, whatever it is. And so we've got to learn to get better fundamentally. I think this is a week you do that. Certainly you start working on Tennessee and putting parts of the game plan in. But we've got to come out of the next 2 days with 2 great practices with our players. And they got to understand that this is not an off week. This is 2 days we can get better. And if we do that, approach it that way, we'll have a great week next week. But we've got to get better fundamentally because we won the ball game, but there's a lot of things we can get better at. And we've got to continue to work on that. I thought the biggest thing, and defensively, I think we tackled much better against a running back that is very hard to tackle, number one. I thought special teams, we're I think one or two in pretty much all special team categories right now in the Sun Belt and top 25 in the country. So special teams were improving. Our field goal kicking obviously has gotten better since the first game, and I thought Liam's done a great job, as well as the protection's done a better job of protecting on field goals. Offensively, I think what we've continued to do is our quarterbacks are getting better and better, just becoming extremely experienced on making great decisions. I mean, there's a lot of things that the average fan would not see, where they're going with the football, what they're doing with their eyes. So we're getting better and better there, and I think that improvement has made our whole offense better. And I think just that balance that we have offensively, being able to run it and throw it, it creates problems for defenses, and that's the goal that we wanted to going in this year, is create that problem for defenses.